Aaron Reutzel has provided an update on his road to recovery after he broke his right foot during the night before race at Eldora Speedway about a month ago. He revealed that the injury is a lot more worse than what I thought it was and shared that he's going to be meeting with a specialist tomorrow, Tuesday, to determine whether or not he will be able to get back in the car for the upcoming High Limit Racing Series races at Silver Dollar Speedway for the Gold Cup Race of Champions. Wrote this up over at stockcarreport.com. You can find the link in the description below. If you don't remember what happened, if you're just kind of getting caught up on this, Reutzel suffered the broken right foot following a wicked crash at Eldora in the night before the King's Royal feature. While running in second on lap 15, Reutzel clipped the cushion and then flipped end over end while getting into turn one. While airborne, his wing caught the catch fence and turned the car so it landed on its side. He was then hit by Zach Hampton that lifted Reutzel's car airborne. Seconds later, Steven Snyder Jr. plowed into him, sending his car into the middle of turns 1 and 2. He exited the car under his own power, but immediately fell to the ground and began crawling away from his vehicle. We can take a look at this right here from the World of Outlaws over on YouTube. Reutzel is in this black car directly in front of you.
We flash past the flag stand, one lap shy. Car into the wall. It's Aaron Reutzel in the 87 and catches the fence. And here comes the 6 of Hampton. Big trouble now in turns 1 and 2. Aaron Reutzel climbing out of the 87 after a multi-car incident in turns 1 and 2.
Here is the Dirt Vision replay.
Oh my goodness.
Reutzel just kind of tripped over the cushion. The sudden stop there into the catch fence, and then Hampton and Snyder, neither driver with anywhere to go.
So you can see brutal wreck there. And then when he got out of the car, obviously had suffered that broken right foot and immediately fell to his hands and knees. He did undergo successful foot surgery. His team, Ridge & Sons Racing, reported this on Facebook. We're pleased to share that Aaron underwent successful foot surgery yesterday to repair injuries that he sustained in his accident. The procedure went as planned, and his medical team is optimistic about a smooth and full recovery. And that was about 3 weeks ago. He has now provided an update, and it came after he actually won at Placerville. Obviously, he wasn't in the car, but he was the crew chief to Justin Sanders, who has been filling in for him since he was injured. And this is what he told Flow Racing's Brian Walker, a.k.a. Walkapedia. He said, "Me personally, I honestly thought I would be back in sooner. I thought I would just push the issue, this and that, but it was a lot more worse than I thought it was, and I'm kind of finding it out more and more, which sucks." In fact, he went on to share that he thought Sanders would only fill in for him through the Knoxville Nationals, saying, "Just kind of thought it was going to be a Knoxville thing, and I would be back for Tulare." Obviously, that was not the case. Sanders was there for the race there at Thunderbolt Speedway, and then obviously took home the win at Placerville on Saturday. He then shared an update on what his recovery plan looks like. And he said, "Tuesday, I got to go back and get x-rays and see how everything is going. The way the break was, they're kind of nervous on the healing process. So fingers crossed that everything looks good. I've been trying my hardest to not overdo it and this and that. That's part of the reason I'm not racing. I've been told by a lot of people, even a couple specialists, that you don't want to mess around with this. If it starts off wrong, they'll have to re-break it and start the process over. I just want this over with." So that's the main reason I'm not in the car right now. I feel like I definitely could do it, but I just want this over with. I want to be back to normal and not have any more issues. And then he reiterated, "So we'll find out Tuesday. Hopefully for some good news, it's all healing properly. The specialist knows what I do, so I'll just leave it in his hands from there. Like I said, I could get in earlier, but I want to do it the right way and hopefully be done with it forever. Tuesday will tell the tale." So that is your update there from Aaron Reutzel. We'll find out more on whether or not he's back in the car on Tuesday. In the meantime, obviously, he is acting as the crew chief for the team with Justin Sanders. It's possible that Sanders continues with the team through the Gold Cup Race of Champions at Silver Dollar Speedway. He's pretty much been lights out at Silver Dollar Speedway. I don't have it in front of me, but I think he's won almost like 4 races there with NARC this year. He's been really, really good. So it's possible that even if Reutzel might get the green light, they might stick with Sanders, given the fact that they are in this really close owners race here with Casey Kane Racing and that Brad Sweet team. You can see here that Casey Kane Racing, the Brad Sweet team, is just 15 points ahead of Ridge & Sun Racing there, 1704 to 1689. Unfortunately, given the fact that Reutzel has been out of the car now for a couple of races, had to take that provisional back at Lernerville in July, at the end of July. You can see he's not really in the chase for the championship now. Brad Sweet clearly has a 71-point lead over Rico Abreu. Reutzel has fallen to 5th. He wasn't 3rd, and I think he was only like 25 points behind or something like that, if memory serves. But now you can see he's 155 points behind. So his hopes of competing for a championship are diminishing there. But we'll see. Obviously, he does seem to being patient with this recovery process, is minding his P's and Q's, does not want to kind of have to restart the recovery process and re-break it. And that is why he is not back in the car, because we have seen people kind of get back in the car before. I know I've cited Carson Hocevar when he got in the car, was it 2022, I think, with the Truck Series. After he broke his foot, he was able to get back in and set his truck on the pole, actually, but he didn't actually end up finishing the race. During the race, Daniel Suarez came in and replaced him. So looks like he is doing the right thing here, trying to get it all healed up and get back to normal. So he will be back in tip-top shape before getting in the car. So based on what I'm hearing, I don't expect him to kind of be back in the car for this upcoming weekend. They'll probably stick with Sanders if his team owner lets him stay with them. I know he's kind of cited that in this interview here that he did with Walkipedia as well, thanking Sanders' team owner for letting him compete with Ridge & Sons Racing instead of maybe having him in his own car there at Placerville for these high limit races, being kind of one of the standout locals that might be able to like take on the high limit guys. But that is your latest. Let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below.